welcome to another day of library. Today for library class, we are having our final project in Scratch. You've done such a great job with all of the assignments that we've had, learning all kinds of things, how to move it and get it to glide and do special effects. So for your final Scratch project, you're going to create a game. And in particular, it's going to be a clicker game, which should be a lot of fun. And I'm excited to go in and play some of these games too. So let's go ahead and get started and see how to make our very own clicker game.
For your final project, you are going to be making a clicker game. So you can choose to come into the Create tab to start a whole new project, or if you want to build off of something you've created before, you can look down here under My Stuff. So I already have the Create tab open here. Let me show you under Tutorials where you can find this. It's the one that has balloons on it right here in the center. It's called Make a Clicker Game if you want to watch that there later. But for right now, I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to delete Scratch Cat here. And in the example, they showed the balloon. So I think I'm going to use the balloon sprite as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead in here and choose my backdrop. I'm going to choose this raised background. That's interesting. Okay, so now I'm ready to get started. Now I'm going to start over here with the events, and this is going to happen when the sprite is clicked. Now, when the sprite is clicked, what I want to happen here, I'm going to be creating something called a variable. So right up top here for my variable, I'm going to tap Make a Variable, and I'm just going to call this Score and hit OK. So now you can see that I have score available, and right up here you can see my score is currently 0. So now I'm going to pull another block here that I'm going to change the score by 1 every time it's clicked. And if I look at the drop down arrow, I want to call it score. Now watch what happens each time I click on the balloon. See how the score is now going up? Okay, now let's jazz this up a bit and make it even better. This is where we're going to be using all of the different coding blocks that we've learned over the past couple of weeks and pulling them all together. So I have my new variable on. It's checked right there. I have it pulled in. So now let's add some special effects. So I'm going to use in the change color block. So now when I tap it, now see how the color's changing. Great. Okay, now for motion, a couple different options here. I could have that it glides to a random position. Remember when we used the glide button? Or I could have it go to a specific point. I could have it turn each time. I think I'm going to use this glide to a random position. All right, now let's try it. Great. So notice it's changing colors. My score is going up and it's moving to a random position. Very good. Okay. Now, if I want it to speed up, I can play around with the seconds here. It's every 1 second. I could change that to like 0.5 second. Okay. Now, the other thing I can do too to make this even more fun is I can add in a sound. So I can pull in the pop sound if I wanted to each time. Turn my volume up here. Each time it's clicked as well. So there we go. I have my very own clicker game. Now, something else I could do here, if I want to have it come back in the center right here, I can pull in this block and I can change the X to 0, Y to 0, and watch when I tap that block, it brings it right back to the beginning to pull it right back in where I want it to. Okay. All right, I'm going to call this the balloon clicker. And you could make this more challenging by speeding it up, getting it to move faster. You could have a lot more sprites on the screen as well to click through, different things to distract that are spinning in the way. There's lots of variations that you can do this. Okay, now just a quick refresher on when you're done to share your clicker game. You're going to click the share button right here, and it will take you to this project page. Right down here, copy the link. I am going to click copy link right here, and my link is copied. Here I am in the Library Schoology course, so going into the appropriate week and then the appropriate day. And you'll see 4 things in this folder. So the video, of course, we're watching now, and part 2 here, it's even labeled number 2 is where we're going to paste the links to our clicker games. And don't forget, if you need the Scratch website or the logins, those are always in each of the Scratch folders as well for all the assignments we've done. So I'm going to click in here and head over to the discussion tab, hit that blue plus sign. Here is my balloon clicker game, and tap right in that box, and now I can hit paste and hit the green check to post it. So there is my balloon clicker game. All right, if you need any help, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I'll gladly do what I can to help you. All right, have fun creating your clicker games.